Welcome back. So in this video, we're going to go over everything you need to know to send and receive cryptocurrency. Now, this is one of the advantages of cryptocurrency over fiat currency in the sense that if you were to send money from your bank to someone in another country, you would pay fees on the one end, and on the other end, the recipient would also pay fees. But with cryptocurrency, the fees are only once, and many times, depending on which currency you choose to send, the transaction fees just amounts to pennies. Now, the one coin you certainly never want to send is Ethereum because of the nature of Ethereum and the fact that so many applications are built on it. Transaction fees can many times even exceed the amount of what you want to send. So if you're planning to send something like $50, your Ethereum fees could easily exceed that. And that's one thing you don't want. The trick to saving money in sending cryptocurrency instead of fiat currency is to identify those particular coins with lower transaction fees. One of such coins is Litecoin, where transaction fees amount to a couple of pennies, if that. Okay, so let's now get right into it. I have here two of my cryptocurrency accounts, one with Gemini and another one with Binance.us. And so at this point, I will say if you don't already have any cryptocurrency account, then you can open a Gemini account as well as a Binance account by using the referral links in the description box below. And what I want to do is I want to move funds from the one to the other. Now, I do have to think about what currency I want to move my funds in. So right now to this account here on the left, I have $107 worth of Litecoin. And so the way it works is I can move my Litecoin funds to anybody else's Litecoin address. I can move my ApeCoin funds to anybody else's ApeCoin address. But what I cannot do is I cannot move my Litecoins into another cryptocurrency address. So my Litecoins cannot go to an Ape address. My Litecoins cannot go to a Luna address. So the first thing I'd have to figure out is the currency in which I want to do the transfer. Now, no matter what currency you use to transfer your funds, you are going to pay transaction fees. The question is, how much are you going to pay? I happen to know that Litecoin transaction fees are pretty low. So that's why I first transferred my dollars into Litecoin. And now I'm going to move my Litecoin funds to my Litecoin address in the other account. So now I have to find the address in my Binance account. So this will be different for different exchanges, but in Binance, all I have to do is look for the deposit section. And here I see deposit right here. So I'm going to click on deposit. And as soon as I click on deposit, I have a search bar and I need a Litecoin address. And there it shows up. If I was using a phone to do the transfer, then I'd be able to use my phone to scan the address right here. But in this case, I'm actually doing this on my desktop. So I'm just going to copy the address here. Another thing you simply do not want to do is you do not want to type out the address because, of course, you can see the number of alphanumeric characters you have here. And as a result, there's a greater chance of just getting something wrong and your money disappearing into cyberspace. With cryptocurrency, there's just no room for mistakes. Remember, you're your own bank. You're banking, you're transferring your funds from A to B, the same as if you were moving funds from your account in your bank to somebody else's account. The banks can't afford to get a digit wrong and then your money ends up being deposited in somebody else's account. Same thing here. So now that we have copied the destination address, in Gemini, we now want to do a withdrawal and we're ready with our deposit address. So now I need to search for where I can do withdrawals on this platform. And in this case, here it is. Withdraw from Gemini. The coin I'm interested in withdrawing is Litecoin. And this is it. Select destination. And of course, at this point, I'm just going to paste my already copied destination from Binance.us. Click continue. Enter the amount. And if you make a mistake with the destination address, you basically lose your funds. It's always good practice, instead of sending the full amount, which in this case is $107, I don't want to risk losing this. So I'm going to send a test amount. And usually there's a minimum which the system will let you know. So if I put in 0.05, for instance, that's a $4.81 minimum. Okay, I'm going to request withdrawal. Okay, it's asking me to approve this transaction. No matter which app you're working from, you will always have some level of authentication that you will need to approve before doing any transactions. Okay, and as I suspected, it said the amount that I want to transfer is too small, and it should tell me what the minimum is. And this is it. The minimum withdrawal is at least 0.09. So I'm going to withdraw a test amount of 0.1. Let's try that again. We'll cancel this and start again. Litecoin. And now that we know that minimum amount 0.1, so this is a test amount. Request withdrawal. And now I need to approve this on Gemini's authentication app, which is already downloaded onto my phone. And that's gone through nicely. I've requested a transfer of 0.1 to this address, which is the address of my other wallet on Binance.us. So if we come over here, my balance here is $52.68. So we need to wait for this deposit to increase by, that was about $9. Okay, so we didn't have to wait too long, only about a minute or two. And right here is our test amount of $9.62. So that arrived safely in our second wallet. Now, that's the maximum amount left, $97.20. We want to move the full amount, so I'm going to click on maximum and continue. Approve. Request withdrawal. And that just arrived to my phone to approve this transaction. Again, that's been successful. It's been sent to the blockchain. It said within 60 seconds it will be sent to the blockchain. And looking over into the Binance wallet, we see the Litecoin has arrived. And here it is, $106.62. Receiving coins is actually more straightforward than sending. All you would need to do is to go to your wallet and where it says deposits and withdrawals. Scroll down to the coin you want to receive. And if say I want to receive some Tether, all I need to do is to click on these three dots to the right here and click on deposit. So if the person who wants to send you some Tether is actually with you, then they can pull out their phone and scan your deposit address. Failing which, all you need to do is to come here and to copy the address, and there it says address copied, and you would simply text or email this address to the person who wants to send you some USDT. Now, the reason why this address is called a public address is because people can deposit into your account. It's public. You can share it with people. The one you cannot share with people is your private keys. Your private keys is the same as giving somebody the password to your bank accounts. You never want to do that. not even to support staff or in response to any form of email or communication. And that, my friends, is pretty much all you need to know in order to transfer cryptocurrencies to another address or to receive coins from other addresses.